What is the definition of system? I do agree, defining anything is limiting the possibility of future exploration and change. Then let's try and define the system for time being. Suggestions are welcome. A system is a programmed mechanism to offer a common and similar facility to all adapters. For example, air conditioning system in a room. It offers same temperature to everybody in the room. Transport system. It offers same communication facility to all the passengers. Judicial system. It offers the same justice unbiasedly to every citizen of the country. Let's not go into the execution flaws for now. Now coming to the two systems, one is education system and other is healthcare system. As system offers an uniform solution or facility, these two also offers the similar kind of facility to everybody. Education system successfully offers abundance of information and offers career settlement in its way. Healthcare system, I'm talking about the conventional medicinal system. So healthcare system successfully offers comforts in a discomforting state through suppressions. But, but, does education system offer education? Or does healthcare system offer health? These cannot. The simple reason is we all are unique and our education and health to be handled uniquely. Somewhere, both the requirements of health and education merge to education only, which offers processing of information by each individual. The exact processing is happening when we are discussing in this group. These lectures are just incidental and available in abundance. On that note, I am starting the 7th lecture in this series, the 7 Sutras. The reversal formula, you customize it, keeping the nature's cues in mind. So these general recommendations which I am going to discuss today are just general. When you start adapting it, there will be a lot of changes that you may need in the process. You shall be able to help yourself with your mindful interpretations. If you are not able to, then I can try and coach you with my experience and research. At the start, let's quickly recap a slide that we discussed in previous lecture on innervation. The vital economy management. We need to be selective in choosing the inputs that we are giving to ourselves. The primary inputs that we consciously choose are food and water. The default inputs are sunlight, cosmic radiations, and the air through our breathing process. In parallel, we should choose wisely our outputs as well. Outputs means how we spend our vitality. We spend it in a lot unmindful ways. Let's decide from today that we shall spend our vitality with mindful interpretation only. The circulatory flows in the body gets enhancement through exercises. But the exercise should not innervate us. We should enjoy our exercise regime. The body loves to be in balance. Our spinal cord is the main pillar of our existence. Let's keep it straight. Then the proper sleep and rest help body to rejuvenate and charge our vitality. Obviously, the final and overall influence is given by the mental poiseness, and that is the main factor, rather the major factor in our wellness. Let's keep these also in the balanced condition with lesser stimulated excitements. Now let's converge the outputs and inputs under some commonality. Here are 7 sutras or focus points for our wellness. The 4 areas we need to manage are inputs. There are 2 areas we need to manage our actions, and there is one overall influential factor we need to consider with our mindful approach, which is mental poise. I'm sure now you are able to correlate these sutras according to the terms. In the input sutras, the first category is consideration of sunlight and cosmic radiation. We usually love sunlight in winters but neglect it in the summer with the influences of air conditioning and other systematic facilities. Another aspects is also our food habits affect thermal balance of our body. Hence, a holistic approach would reduce the requirement of thermal stimulations in terms of air conditionings in the summer. Let's go out in the dawning sun in summer. Let's make a habit. Next is fresh air. This is the second component. Again, early morning is the best time to enjoy the fresh air. Let's go out and enjoy the fresh air early in the morning when the pollution level is lower at its minimum level. Let's avoid personal volunteered chemical impurities like mosquito repellents. Don't be fooled with the good smells of these impurities. These harm us in a big way. Use mosquito nets instead of repellents. Repellent is a slow poison which gives lot of toxins into our body. If you are not able to avoid it completely, use it wisely. By the way, in next lecture on input based good habits, we shall revisit all these again for a detailed analysis. Next is the clean water. Natural spring water is the best, but in case of non-availability which we suffer, we can use mechanical filtration. We should use the abundance benefit of sunlight by putting the water in sun. On the topic, boiling water is a recommendation by medical fraternity based on germ theory, which is not identified by nature cure. Instead, putting the filtered water in an earthen vessel in sun is a good habit. Now coming to the food section. In next lecture, an elaborative discussion will happen on this topic. For today, just remember, there are 3 kitchens: the nature's kitchen, your mother's or your own kitchen, and the commercial kitchen. The best food is from the nature's kitchen for the supreme condition of your health. For the mediocre health, you can opt for your own kitchen with few modifications in terms of cooking habit. For the worst health, you can choose the processed and prepared food that we buy. Coming to the action-wise sutras, in our body, the blood, air, and the filth need to be circulated well for supreme health. We should consciously consider a mechanical support of movement to our body. It is exercise. The slow and stretching exercises are recommended which enhance circulation and better health. Unnecessary going to the gym is not recommended in nature cure. That's a personal choice. You need not to look like a monster to be healthy. The healthy body is a lean body with flexibility and maintenance of balance. The balance is an important aspect. Our solar plexus or the navel area is our center of gravity. We need to nurture it well. Now coming to the rest and sleep, rest is rejuvenation. The vitality needs this support from ourselves. A lot of repair and correctional activities happen during our sleep and resting process. I shall cover this in details in the respective lecture. The final sutra, mental poise. The debate, which is more important, mind or matter, would never end. But I have experienced and understood both the factors well. If you get convinced about some matter and implement changes, you would have the impact. On the other hand, if you blindly change the input of matters, it also slowly brings changes in your mind and your life gets impacted. But the time taken for the implementation varies with its application. Change of matter with a convinced mind always enhances the process of implementation. This topic will be covered in a dedicated lecture where we shall have recommendations on how we can rewire our thought process in a rational projection. Have a great day ahead. Thank you for listening.